Welcome back. I'm in studio with Anna from the Summit County Rescue Group. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in. Give us a quick road report. You said it was really bad driving in this morning.
It's a complete whiteout out there. Don't go out if you don't have to. I almost didn't make it in here.
Yikes. Yeah, we had an alert come through for snow squalls until about 9:15. So that is like a whiteout condition as we see right here. Yeah, snow-packed roads. So it's dangerous out there. Be very careful. You must have adequate snow tires, chains, or four-wheel drive, I would say.
Yep.
All right, well, Anna, you're from the Summit County Rescue Group, which is an all-volunteer, nonprofit mountain rescue group.
Right.
Very important. How and why do you do what you do?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we not only volunteer our time, but we pay out of our own pocket for gear and for transportation to get to missions, and so people do often ask, why the heck do you do this?
Yeah.
So for me personally, I used to be an adventure racer, which is multi-day, multi-sport racing through the wilderness, and it's one of those deals where you pay thousands of dollars to be exhausted, miserable, and cold in the wilderness for days on end, right?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, right. So one day I met some folks from the group and got to talking to them, and I thought, I could pay less money to be exhausted, miserable, and cold in the woods, and be actually helping someone.
Help people, right, and do it all for good.
Yeah.
Good turn of your thoughts there, Anna.
Well, except the interesting thing is, what you learn when you've been on the team for a while is, while a lot of us might join thinking that we're there to help people,
right?
It's not sustainable. If you're just there out of a sense of duty, you're not going to keep that up for very long. And so recently I was out to a brunch with a bunch of teammates, Dan Burnett being one of them, who was on the show last week.
We met him.
And he asked us to go around the table and say why each of us had joined the team, and more importantly, why we stayed on the team.
Good
Only one person said, it's because I like helping people.
Really?
And we don't believe him in any way.
Wow.
So people said all kinds of things. And they said, I love being part of a team. I love the excitement of the helicopters and the snowmobiles and the ATVs and being on the news.
Yeah.
Some people said, I'm retired and my wife wants me out of the house.
Something to do, constructive.
Some people said, keeping my skill level up. It's a social group with a common interest. So a lot of different reasons. Yeah. But I think the thing I hear the most often is that it's the feeling of being part of a team, which is really powerful.
Yeah, that sense really does carry from, when you're maybe a youngster and you're joining sports teams and then you go on to college maybe, again, sports teams, that kind of camaraderie is important for like-minded people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
But now, some people do think that it's a problem. I'm not one of them, but some people do think it's a problem that that we've got to pay out of our own pocket to volunteer our time. And so, just recently, you might have read in the Summit Daily last week, the Colorado legislature has commissioned a study by the Department of Natural Resources of Colorado search and rescue operations. So they're going to look at a couple of things. They're going to look at how state, local, and nonprofit organizations coordinate together.
Right. Good.
They're going to look at how teams are funded.
Right.
They're going to look at the needs for volunteer support and psychological help and public education, and then they'll be making recommendations.
Super. I'm glad that there's an effort behind that, because we need you guys. This is definitely an important aspect of living here in Colorado, having a safety net. Folks sometimes don't know what they're getting involved with, and even when you don't know, you need to be rescued and taken care of. So to know that you people actually pay out of your own pocket for money, transportation, or for gear rather, that's interesting news.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
So if you need us, we're obviously a 911 call if you need our emergency services.
Okay.
But if you just need, to ask a question, or you want information about the team, or you want to make a donation, we're at scrg.org.
Good information to make a donation. Thank you so much for for people that would do that. And also, probably you guys have some information on their best practices on your website.
We do.
Is that right?
Yep, we do. The 10 essentials, the things you should carry in the wilderness with you when you go out hiking or backcountry skiing. Yep. We also have, and this is something people are always asking questions about, we have information about how to join the team.
That's great.
So how to join the team is actually a pretty competitive process, because we get way more interest than we can possibly handle every year.
Good.
The only way to join the team is to go on our website, fill out a Google form that expresses your interest, and then there's a process where we go through interview and selection, and there's a 4-month new member program. And there's no backdoor into this whole process. Even I left the team for a few years, and when I came back, I had to go through it. So.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Training is good. Training for folks that Save Us is good. And what's your field? How many people do you employ? Or not employ, but
volunteers.
Have part of your
team?
team?
About 65.
65, that's good. All across the state?
No, just in Summit
County.
Just in Summit County.
Yeah, Summit County Rescue Group.
Right.
Interesting, wow. And everyone gets used according to their time and availability, yes?
Yeah, well, we're all on call all the time. When a mission page goes out, if you can show up, you show up, and if you can't, you can't. And that's why we have so many members, to make sure that we get the response that we need.
Good. And do you need young folks or young folks older? Doesn't really matter.
We need all kinds of folks. Diversity is really important on the team, because we need lots of different skill sets and lots of different personalities and lots of different levels of experience. So really, there's no criteria around age.
Good. All right. Well, congratulations, and I hope that some of this legislation comes through for you guys to give you a little bit of relief.
Thank you.
To learn more, how can we reach you guys online?
If it's a non-emergent, just a request for information, you can reach us at scrg.org, and that'll go to myself and our other public information officer. And then, like I said, there's a lot of information on our website as well.
Good, great resource. Thanks so much for joining us, Anna. Really good
Thanks
to
for
know.
having me.
And I hope that the legislation pays off for you guys.
Thank you.